Ooh. And hey guys, I was your host Christian Higgins, but after a terrible accident, I died. So, on today's special episode of Media Intake, I want to take a look at a movie that I can relate to, and that movie being Ghostbusters. Released in 1984, this movie stands the test of time. Let's see why this is the first movie people name when they are asked to list a Halloween movie. There are lots of pros in this movie, so I'm going to try to fire through them as fast as I can. One of the reasons why this movie is so memorable and the first pro on our list is because of the theme song. Who are you gonna call? Ghostbusters! I mean, I hope my family doesn't call Ghostbusters on me because then I'm gonna get trapped in their trap and that's not gonna be fun. So hopefully my family doesn't call them. Who are you gonna call? Ghostbusters! Another pro here is the characters. They're super memorable. Dr. Venkman, Bill Murray's character, really does a lot for the Murray. My favorite character is Ray. I find him very funny and I can relate to him. He's very smart and he's dedicated to his work. Other characters are very detailed and none of them fall short. Now we can't talk about Ghostbusters without the ghosts. They are beautifully made. A lot like me, but not beautifully made too. But the ghosts are really well made, setting a standard of what good CGI is to look like in this new era of filmmaking, and where CGI is doing things that it's expanding the horizon of what you can do in film, and this just goes to show the new things you can do with CGI. Another pro here is the plot. The plot is so simple, it's good. They expand on it while not making it feel forced. It is definitely a pro in the plot, the script writing, everything. Pro. In the first 20 minutes of the movie, we are introduced to the apartment, the lightning rod that attracts Zool. And that's a good touch because it shows us, the audience, what the Ghostbusters might be facing in the future.
For whatever reasons, Ray, call it fate, call it luck, call it karma, I believe that everything happens for a reason. I believe that we were destined to get thrown out of this dump. For what purpose? To go into business for ourselves.
This ecto-containment system that Spengler and I have in mind is going to require a load of bread to capitalize. Where are we going to get the money?
I don't know. I don't know. You're never going to regret this, Ray.
My parents left me that house. I was born there.
You're not going to lose the house. Everybody has 3 mortgages nowadays.
Dr. Venkman is saying, how are they going to start up a business because they got kicked out of the university. Then Ray asks, well, how are we going to get that money? Well, you shouldn't have asked because now you got to sell this house that you just got and everything. It was just pure funny. As soon as I saw that, I'm like, oh no. Another pro here is when they show the statues of like the dogs of like Zool and the gatekeeper, the statues. Every time they show them, they're getting more and more ghost-like, aka more and more breaking free, aka you can see through them at one point, which is pretty cool. I didn't notice that until watching over the movie the second time. The Gate Realm CGI is just stunning. From when we first see it to when we last see it, it's just overall amazing. Oh my gosh, the maid is trying to put the fire out with a spray bottle. The line, I'm fuzzy on the good bad thing, by Bill Murray, I don't know if that was improv or just in the script, But whatever it was a really good line to tell the audience what happens when the streams cross. Bill Murray copying the rollerblader in the background is also a pro. Dana getting pulled into the gate realm and getting possessed by Zool was a really good scene. And she's floating.
Got your stick? Oh! Beat him up!
Hang apart! Ready! Let's show this prehistoric bitch how we do things downtown.
Wow, that was bad ass. Damn, that was so cool. The explosions in this movie are insane. They are really good. I'll pop some of them up on screen, but they are really good and really well done. Now, let's move on to the cons. Now, there's not much cons in this movie, so this is going to be really quick. Now, this first con is about the trap, the ghost trap, when they catch their first ghost. In the ballroom, we see when the trap first closes that there's no smoke coming out of the trap. But when they exit the ballroom, there is smoke now coming out of the trap, which is just to show that, it worked. And the last con I have with the film, yes, I only have 2 cons with the film, is, I'll just show you. I just find it funny. It's kind of like a last minute edit. Oh, by the way, I added the song, so I'll leave that link below in the description if you want to go listen to the full song. But I just thought it was funny, especially when I was going to type up the script. Adding this song to the edit was make it even more funny, so hopefully you guys had a laugh to that. But I just think that it was just so funny that the shaking and the starts like 2 seconds after. So the characters were like doing this like for like 2 seconds, and then we hear like an earthquake noise. So I thought that was really funny, and that gave me a laugh every time I watched it. Now let's move on to the only comment I have with the film, and that's the masking. Now this could have been a pro, but I really wanted to have a comment for the film. The masking is really well done, especially for the 80s. And I give it a lot of credit, and as if I was watching this in the 80s, I would be amazed. I'm still amazed that they were able to do that in the 80s. It looks super good, it looks super well done, and it would have been a pro, but I needed a comment. So I give this movie a classic out of 10. It's a classic film that stands the test of time. That no matter what year you're in or what generation you're in, you can say that this movie is a classic movie that everyone has probably watched, at least in America and Canada. Hey guys, thank you guys so much for watching this Halloween special edition of Media Intake. I hope you guys liked this video. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel for more media intakes. Comment a film that you want to see next. And remember to just keep swimming. Stay awesome, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Oh, bye-bye.